Welcome to my WWE 2K24 Universe mode. This is with Raw and SmackDown, and of course you can't do a Universe mode without a draft. Okay, so I'm going to be getting into it really fast. Okay, there is going to be a lot of people who are going to be included in this Universe mode. Ain't going to be Ryback, ain't going to be Chavo, so don't come running at me, you know, because they're not going to be in it. But yeah, this is with Raw and SmackDown. The GMs for Raw, it's Shane McMahon, and the GM for SmackDown is Paul Heyman. Just wanted to change it up a little bit. You know, Paul Heyman, you know, he's got a lot of experience being a GM. And Shane McMahon, you know, he never really was Raw GM. He was a little bit in 08, you know, the spawn of Vince. But yeah, with this draft, Shane McMahon with the first pick in the draft lottery. And who is it? For Raw, The Fiend. So the way this draft lottery works, this isn't just a normal Roman, Seth, Cody. It's different. But SmackDown, who they get? They get Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, who was in a Raw shirt, for goodness sake, leaving Raw for SmackDown. And breaking news, what's this all about? What the hell is this? It's a masked man, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 style, just threw Cody Rhodes off the damn scaffolding onto the light fixture. You know, like Big Show did to John Cena. Jeez Louise, man. And then he's walking away. What does this mean? And Dave Meltzer's reporting something weird. But Cody, what does this mean, Cody Rhodes? He was the first pick for SmackDown. Like I said in the draft lottery, this isn't a structured real thing. It's kind of random. But we're moving on in the draft. SmackDown get the collective group of the Judgment Day. So that includes the Women's Champion Rhea Ripley, the Tag Team Champions, the Unified Tag Champs of Priest and Finn Balor, JD Madonna, if that's even how you say it. I don't know if R-Truth, we're not sure. But yeah, that collection, that's a huge get for SmackDown. Moving on, we got... Moving on indeed, this is the megastar, LA Knight. Yeah, that is a big pick. See, I tried to do equivalency, you know, for each superstar that would go to Raw and SmackDown. And if you do like what you see, subscribe and like the video. And we got a new segment that's going to be on Raw every episode. And it's DDP. Bang! The master of the diamond cutter, bringing his thoughts right now. Cody Rhodes getting hurt isn't a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. Because it didn't happen to me. DDP. Yeah, so thank you very much, Diamond Dallas Page, with the incredible insight on Cody Rhodes' injury from the Masked Man. And we'll have to keep following that, and we'll get updated with Cody Rhodes' condition. But moving on in the draft, it is Raw and SmackDown continuing their picks. So going to Raw is The Undertaker. It is Birdman walking. It is The Undertaker. Unbelievable. The former, you know, multiple-time world champion, the legend. SmackDown receive Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Terminator, the Scottish Warrior, the Scottish Psychopath. He's got a lot of nicknames with Scottish in front of it, but he is looking for the WWE Championship. He might get revenge on Roman Reigns. Who knows? SmackDown also get Cora Jade. That's an interesting pick. Raw receives Bayley from the former Damage Control out on her own. You know, maybe she can become the Women's Champion on Raw. Here comes Kurt Angle. That is another massive pick for Raw. So the Olympic hero coming back and is going to be wrestling on Raw. That's a great pick. And moving on to SmackDown. SmackDown gets Bronson Reed. That's a bit of a, you know, a bit of a letdown from Kurt Angle. Oh my god, we got the Booker T. We got Booker T is coming to Raw out of nowhere. Unbelievable, the Bookman in the Harlem Heat pants. I'm telling you, man, it's Fast and Furious. SmackDown's get Ilya Dragunov. The frickin', I don't know, is he still the NXT champ? I don't watch NXT. I'm pretty sure he is, but he's not bringing the NXT title. But here he is, Gordon Ramsay lookalike, to SmackDown. That's a big pick. He's a great wrestler. We also have Jey Uso heading to Friday night. Unbelievable. So he's going back to the man who abused him, Roman Reigns. Well, not really. Maybe they won't go in the same locker room. Who knows? But Jey Uso, and it's a bit of a shame that his entrance in 2K24 is it's pretty lackluster, if you know what I mean. So, next pick for Raw, it is the current United States Champion, Logan Paul. Wowza. So the guy calls himself the greatest United States Champion of all time. The guy who got lost in a forest once is heading to Raw. And heading to SmackDown, what the hell is this? The World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, it's official. Paul Heyman, yeah, in the draft lottery has gotten Seth frickin' Rollins, the World Champion. So that means Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, the WWE and the World Champion, are on the same show. How the hell does that work? You have the IC and the US Champion on Raw. What is going on here? So Seth Rollins, with his thoughts, not appreciating what happened in the back with his buddy Cody Rhodes and a masked man. You know, we've got to have to figure out this, but Seth Rollins is going to be a fighting champion on SmackDown. You better believe it. Moving on. Raw receive Rob Van Dam, and he's bringing his little briefcase with him. Looking good, Rob. So RVD making his return. SmackDown receive. Oh, it's who they call the greatest of all time, John Cena, the only guy who thought of wearing a SmackDown shirt. How loyal is that? The 15-time World Heavyweight Champion, the guy with his little cum rag there. Unbelievable. John Cena going back to Friday nights and making a return. So, still more with the draft. There's going to be more draft picks happening on Raw and SmackDown, and I'll fill that in. You know, I'm just trying to go fast, baby. But the next pick for Raw... Latino Heat. It's Latino Heat! I love when Jerry Lawler would say it. But Eddie Guerrero! What a freaking pick that is. There's a lot of legends on Raw, if you noticed, in this draft lottery, and a lot of new upstarts on SmackDown, the future of WWE. Speaking of the future, it's Goldberg Light. No, it's not. It's Braun Breaker. He's got the same tattoo, unbelievably. But Braun frickin' Breaker, you know, the son of, you know, a son of a Steiner. He's a pretty tough dude. But this is pretty interesting for Paul Heyman SmackDown. Look at him. He's got the Roman Reigns entrance on lock. But I keep saying unbelievable. I'm freaking Vince. Unbelievable. But Paul Heyman, he's got one last pick for this episode. And who is it going to be? You know, he's not picking this. This is the lottery. And it's the man, Becky Lynch. It's Becky Lynch coming out. So, wow, that's an interesting pick. And Raw... Oh my god, John Cena's going back to Raw. He just got picked to SmackDown. No, I'm only trolling, eh? If you remember back in the Diz, that happened. That is just a troll. I'm just messing with y'all. John Cena, he's staying on SmackDown. Raw's pick is actually Santos Escobar. You know, Carlito's favorite dude. Not a big fan of him. But continuing with this draft, there will be more, you know, superstars announced on Raw and SmackDown. And yeah, we'll just have to figure out who they are. No, I'm just kidding. I'm telling you right now. So Mankind is going to Raw. Tiffany Stratton is going to Raw. Liv Morgan is switching shows. Who else we got? Freaking Lita is going to SmackDown. Trish Stratus is going to Raw. These are a lot of picks, man. These a lot of, you know, it's crazy. So Shane and freaking Paul Heyman, we are announcing that Seth Rollins will be defending his World Heavyweight Championship on the SmackDown episode in this universe mode against John Cena. It's going to be huge. Roman Reigns will have to make his presence known because there is a lot more fresh meat now. Look at the stars that have been selected on Paul Heyman's SmackDown. The dude was crying. That's how excited he is. He's talking smack to Shane McMahon. Now it's Shane McMahon's turn to talk about what is happening on the first Raw episode of this universe mode. We're going to have a gauntlet match. Because look at them squaring up. They're going to be a gauntlet match because there is no World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. It is going to be The Undertaker, Booker T, the United States Champion Logan Paul, who has actually vacated the United States title per Shane McMahon's request to be in this match. So Logan Paul wants to be the world champ on Raw, and the same goes for Gunther, the longest reigning intercontinental champion of all time, has decided to give up the title to be in this gauntlet match. The dominant champion, he wants to move on, and we've got LA Knight in the match as well. Shane McMahon announcing the first match on the official universe mode of Raw will be for the intercontinental title, the old school one, with Rob Van Dam taking on Latino Heat in a ladder match. You know, what a freaking crazy way to start off Raw. That's going to be mental. And what else? We're going to have the United States title on the line in a battle royal. Every United States champion that is on Raw, that, you know, former champion, will be on this, will be in that battle royal. And there is going to be crazy amount of stuff happening in this universe mode. We're going to find out what happened with Cody Rhodes and that masked man. If you want to like and subscribe for more content, the first episode will be tomorrow of the official, of Raw and then SmackDown. Check it out. Like and subscribe. See you laters.